Bombay Exhibition is one of the largest exhibition for molding all those tool room technologies in Stuttgart, and it is organized by Messrs. Stuttgart, and they have brought Moldex India, the first ever exhibition organized by Messrs. Stuttgart India. And we are here with Shijesh Kokodan, who is exhibiting from MacPro Technologies. You are based out of Bangalore, right?
Yes.
So Shijesh, basically you are into dies and molds.
Yeah, we are into injection molds. We can manufacture plastic injection mold and also molded parts.
Okay.
And the same thing with the press tools. We can manufacture progressive dies and sheet metal components, both we are doing.
Okay. So how many years you are in this business?
We have started in the year 2010 with the very basic machines in the plant, maybe one or two machines. And myself and my colleague Padmanabhan, we two have started this company. And we were working, and we were in fact working operator there. And slowly we have built up our contacts through our previous companies, and a lot of things have happened. And progressively we started investing on our in-house capability along with our supply capacity. So slowly we have built this kind of and one of the specialities we concentrate on precision molds, which is very, very critical. And that is something which is special about MacPro. We can attempt any complexity in terms of dimensions, and that is the accuracy which we are seeing in this parts what you see here. It may not be that complex in geometry, but precise in nature. Very precise in terms of assembly requirements and everything. So that is what we do.
When I hear about injection molding, the first thing what it come in my mind is automotive, because that is very strong. But the kind of parts what you have displayed, as you rightly told, it is a little bit different. It is maybe the critical items, small dies, injection molding, and it's very tiny parts.
It's 1 mm sheet thickness.
Yeah, so
1 millimeter.
Where basically, who are your client base? You know, which are the industries you basically?
We even in automotive, our business share is from automotive is about 60%. So major customers in the OEMs, and we are tier 2 for Maruti, Honda, Toyota, all these companies, and we supply to our tier 1 customers. And these are the kind of parts which they use into automotive, mainly on switches and wiring harnesses, protectors, and all these fuse boxes. So wherein dimensional criticality and also the complexity is very important.
So we are having with Vinod, Mullacherila, and Shijesh and Vinod is having something in common. Both are from Kerala, and both are graduated from NTTF, and both worked in one company, Tyco, earlier.
Tyco Electronics.
And now both are entrepreneurs. One thing what Vinod is doing is help Indian manufacturers, especially MSMEs, to build the capabilities in digital manufacturing, help them to bring their productivity more. So as a manufacturer, as a mold manufacturer, great friend is there, but still, how do you think, how important it is to bring these digital manufacturing technologies and how it helps you?
See, when we started our organization, when it was just about maybe 3 or 4 crores kind of a turnover, and having a team of about 20 or 25 people, it is not that much complexity in terms of managing. So later when you escalate your turnover or escalate the business and interact with much more customers, you have a lot of molds, a lot of situations wherein you don't precisely calculate each and every thing in the factory. So, and also as a current situation, people are also not that disciplined like olden days, and people want like reports and these kind of things to monitor what is happening in the industry. So that is where we really feel that some kind of a digital information is needed from the company. So, but you have those systems in many other industries, but in tool rooms or in a production facility, it is very rare. So that is where we have decided or looking for something new, and since I know we are also closely interacting, so that is where this has come up, and now this is already getting implemented with us.
And how you find it helping you?
Very easy, because this was even during the development, I think it was a very close interaction with Vinod, and whatever like a common man facing kind of a trouble, like okay, it's an ERP, it's a bigger platform, but how can you make that so easy in terms of operating, so that your operators, your other manager level people understand this in a better way, so that rather than a software which is installed in a system, we should be able to utilize this properly, which is resulting into our final aim, profitability, these kind of things.
That's great. The question is to you, and you had this mission of empowering MSMEs.
Yes.
Be it a friend or not, that you also, I believe, got the to test your products maybe with your friend, and you can be very happy because he's feeling so happy that there is some productivity happens.
Absolutely, yeah.
There can be a bit of more awareness needed.
Yeah.
Ignorance can come and play a big thing when we talk about digital, because nowadays we are all digitally very strong because we use mobile, we use different apps. But when it comes to managing a production, managing productivity through digital manufacturing is something still I believe we are challenged with, but we are not aware of.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we may go with some ERP system and it failed. Maybe many reasons, but now you bring out with a very simple and advanced technology which you learned through your 20-25 years of global experience. How you find the acceptability of this in the Indian manufacturing?
Yeah, that's a very good question, Harry. Just to add, there is one more common thing between us. He's for passion for engineering and I'm passion for manufacturing. So that passion is there. So over the years, we were, of course, friends, colleagues. And then when we started this project to build India, the first one whom I contacted was Shijesh, because they are coming up and they have as you know, the growth and appetite was there. So that's a place where we wanted to build something which is going to be a reflection of the entire industry outside. That's where we started interacting. And as you rightly said, there are two big challenges we are facing. One is the fear of cost. Okay, that is what I am facing. Next is the fear of technology. These are the two fears which we need to eliminate, because technology perspective, you can go around and see a lot of technologies, but when it comes to adapting that technology into my shop floor, that's where people fear. That's the first thing. Then next thing is many ERP systems in the market got failed because of so many reasons. Yeah. It could be commitment, it could be complexity or any such reasons. But what we are trying to do is the cost factor. We are cutthroat on the pricing topic. We are not bothered about the pricing. Instead, what we are bothered is to build an ecosystem for manufacturing, and that's where it's a very good example, like a world-class tool room, like tool room and machining production center like MacPro. If they are using, I'm sure every company in India can use these kind of products.
See, you touch upon two important points. See, the fear of cost, what you told. It is not fear of cost. It is somewhere which is very deeply inside India's cultural belief system. If you remember that Kawasaki ad or Suzuki ad, which came before 20 years, a Japanese going and talking and we are all talking about the mileage.
Yeah. Right.
You take a BMW, you talk a big car. The first question is how much mileage it gets. So we are set on that. So that is the cost factor. Sometimes Indian manufacturing is also sometimes not even in entire market. So we find out a product. So what is the price? 100. So next question is, can I get for 20 rupees?
Yeah.
So the interest is that I got 80 rupees discount. This 20 rupees product is not, actually it is a bad resource or it is a bad investment, but sometimes people get that, okay, I got 80 rupees discount. So, but I think that is changing.
That is changing.
People are thinking about value driven system because we are getting business now. But the real problem is how to overcome. So awareness is something what we need to do.
Exactly.
But fear of technology is there because everyone needed to go. There were so many ERP systems. I believe India is not just an ERP system. I think it is
not an ERP
much
system.
Beyond that.
It is beyond an ERP system. Exactly.
And I think we need to talk more about that later. But then I would like to come back again to Shijesh. This is the first time Mouldex India is coming here. This is the first step a German exhibition organizer have taken a step. And I believe it's a brave step because I have seen many German companies are coming and investing in India. For me, Messrs. Stuttgart coming is a very positive sign. What's your take on this? You are here for last 2-3 days.
Yeah, see, it is a good opportunity for even tool makers. And apart from this, I'm also in executive council of TACMA, where MSME we are trying in a big way to educate other industrial people about the, whatever we know this talking about. And one more major factor what we have to see here is, in my experience, more than 50% of the MSME people do not have any idea about expense and revenue. How much you are spending and how much you are getting. This calculation is missing with many people, and they don't realize it because of the advances coming in for tool development and other things. So by the time they realize this kind of shortfall in your business, it is 3 or 4 or 5 years time, and it is not correctable very easily. So this fundamental thing can happen by having a detailed cost breakup, how much you are spending. I even tell some of my colleagues, at least you should know how you are recovering the coffee you are giving to your customer. So only that is a revenue stream for you. But you don't check on these facts. You run a company because you just started with your passion, just like that. You don't connect the business in it. So this missing link has to be educated with others, and then only it can grow. And once that is changed, then you can compete with China or in any other country. It is because that capability is there in the country, but this missing element is very, very important. So being in TAGMA also, we are trying to share this across the people, and maybe collecting everybody's view, and then trying to work out so that we can do something to the country.
And I also think Messrs. Stuttgart coming to India, as you spoke about TAGMA, I have a very strong feeling that, TAGMA as one of the biggest representative of tool makers in India can have more international collaborations and get the members exposure, maybe take them to Messrs. Stuttgart, and I'm sure that they will be very open for these kind of collaborations. And Vinod and Shijesh, both of you, thank you very much for sharing our time. I wish you all the very best.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.